Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We'll start today's class. Okay, and yeah, last class I had given you the introduction. So it was the introduction class. I told you about the basics of fluid mechanics, the fundamentals, theory, and what are the basic experiments we are going to have in the fluid mechanics lab, that is FM lab. Okay, so we discussed about the introduction last class. So today we'll start with the actual syllabus. Okay, so first experiment, the first experiment is on the calculating the coefficient of discharge of orifice meter. Okay, so an orifice meter, as you know, is a discharge measuring instrument, and the orifice meter, yeah, the orifice meter is a discharge measuring instrument, and you can measure what is the rate of flow of any fluid in an orifice meter. And as I told you, orifice meter has got a circular hole. Okay, so inside the circular hole, what is going to happen? The fluid is going to flow, and you're going to calculate what is the total amount of discharge occurring in the pipe. Okay, so you will have a pipe, and inside the pipe you will have a circular cross section. Inside that there is a circular hole, so the water or the any fluid which flows through that, you can calculate the discharge of that fluid. Yeah, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is some internet problem. Okay. So I was telling you that last class we were talking about the fundamentals of fluid mechanics, and today we are going to start the experiment number 1. So the first experiment is about the orifice meter. You have to calculate the discharge occurring in a orifice meter. So orifice meter is nothing but a circular plate. Okay, inside a pipe you will be having a circular plate, and inside this circular plate the water or any fluid is going to flow, and you are going to calculate the discharge of water or fluid passing through the pipe. Okay, so I will just, what I'll do is, all of you can hear me? Hello?
I can, sir.
You can hear, no? Okay. Okay, so what I will do is I will share the uh, FM lab manual now. Okay, just see this one. Are you able to see? Hello?
Yes, sir.
You can see the manual? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So this is the fluid mechanics and mechanical manual. Okay. So we'll come to the first experiment, part A. Okay. Yeah, all of you, please observe this one. This is what we are going to do today. Calibration of orifice meter. So, as I told you, orifice meter is a circular plate through which the fluid will flow. You have to calculate the distance. Now, observe here, this is the apparatus what you are going to have. Okay, this apparatus, there is a, here you have a measuring tank. Here you have water tank. Inside that water is going to be there. And you have a scale here. You have a scale to find out how much of liquid is there in that. Okay. Then here you have the circular pipe, and here a manometer is connected. This is the manometer. Now all of you know that manometer is used to measure pressure difference between two pipes. So here you have a manometer. Then here this is the pipe, and inside the pipe you have got the orifice. So here it is there. The orifice is there inside. Then the water will get discharged. Now there is a pump to pump the water and allow it to circulate inside the pipe. Okay, this is the sketch or the figure what you are going to see. This is of the orifice meter. Okay, now what should you do? How do you conduct the experiment? What is the aim of the experiment? You should find the coefficient of discharge and to calibrate the given orifice meter. Before we proceed further, you should know what is coefficient of discharge. I'll just bring back your memory about fluid mechanics. All of you have studied coefficient of discharge is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. That is actual discharge by theoretical discharge. You have studied that, isn't it? You have to remember that now. CD is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical, and it is a number which is always less than 1. Okay. So keeping this in mind, let us start the experiment. Okay. Now the pipe is there. I'll just see this again. This is the tank. This is the scale to measure water level. This is the pipe. Inside the pipe, the orifice is there. Water is flowing through the pipe. And there is a motor to supply the water. Okay. Now let us come to the experiment. Now, what is our aim? Our aim is to find coefficient of discharge CD of the orifice meter. All of you can hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can see the presentation also, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let us see how to conduct the experiment. Our aim is to calculate coefficient of discharge of orifice meter. Okay. Now observation. What is the area of the measuring tank? A. It will be 0.12 meters square. They have only given. Inlet diameter of the pipe. So what is flowing through the inlet? Let that be D1, that is 25 mm. Then diameter at the orifice meter. So you observe that at the center of the pipe there is an orifice. At that point the diameter D2 is 12.5 mm. These are the three readings, the three specification what they have given to you. Now you have to note down this one. Tabulation, tabular column you have to note down. Now what you should do, first switch on the motor and allow the water to flow inside the water tank, and from the water tank let it rise and go through the pipe. Now serial number 1, okay, rise in water level in meters. Allow the water level to rise in the tank and for a rise of 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter is how many meters? 0.1 meters. So take here 0.1 meters. Okay, 10 centimeters nothing but 0.1 meter. Then time taken for rise of water. So time, what is the time taken for 10 centimeter rise of water? You note down using a stopwatch. Stop clock, you switch on and switch off and note down what is the time in seconds. Okay. Then through the manometer, the water is flowing. It is a mercury manometer. The mercury manometer is going to give you the pressure difference between the two ends. Let H1 be the manometric column height in the left limb and H2 be the manometric column height in right limb. The difference of H1 and H2 will give you H in meters. Now remember one thing, manometric reading will be in centimeter. You have to convert it to meters, H in meters. Okay, next let us come to the calculation part. Now first specimen calculation, loss of head, or what we call head loss. Capital H is equal to small h. What is small h? Manometric height, h1 minus h2, that is called h, into sg minus sw, so many meters. What is sg? Specific gravity of mercury, 13.6. What is sw? Specific gravity of water, 1. So H, whatever manometric reading difference of H1 and H2 you are getting in meters into Sg minus Sw. So Sg is how much? 13.6. Sw 1. So 13.6 minus 1 is 12.6. Multiply 12.6 by the manometric height. You will get head loss H. Next. I have to calculate actual discharge and theoretical discharge to find the value of CD, which is coefficient of discharge. Let us find actual discharge. Q actual is equal to A into R divided by T, so many meter cube per second. So now what is A? Area of the tank 0.12 meter square, they have only given. What is R? R is 10 centimeters, that is rise of water level in the tank, that is 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter, divided by time. You have taken the time using the stopwatch, right? So whatever time in seconds is there, you substitute that time. You will get actual discharge, which unit is meter cube per second. Then go for theoretical discharge. Now, if you take any fluid mechanics book, if you see the discharge for orifice meter, you will get this formula A1 A2 root of 2GH divided by root of A1 square minus A2 square. So what is A1? Cross-sectional area of the pipe at inlet. And A1 is equal to pi by 4 D1 square. What is D1? It's given here. What is D1? 25. So pi by 4. A1 is equal to pi by 4 D1 square meters. Then meter square it is. Then A2 pi by 4 D2 square, so many meter square. Calculate A1 and A2. Substitute A1 and A2 into root of 2G into capital H. What is capital H? Head loss. You calculated here. Head loss. H. So calculate H, you put that H here, divided by root of A1, A2, you know already, A1 square minus A2 square. You will get theoretical discharge. Therefore, coefficient of discharge CD is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. It will be a number always less than 1 and ranges from 0.6 to 0.9, and it is always less than 1. Then you have to calculate the Reynolds number. Reynolds number is equal to rho Vd by mu, where rho is density of water, V is the velocity, and D is the diameter of the orifice. So orifice diameter is given. Take that orifice diameter. Mu is equal to just a small change. Mu is equal to 0.1, not 1 kg, 0.1 mu. Okay, please note down. Mu, that is absolute viscosity, is equal to 0.1. So D is given. Rho velocity. How to get velocity? Now, if you see the continuity equation, Q is equal to A into V. Therefore, discharge is equal to area into velocity. Therefore, velocity is equal to discharge by area. So, what is V is equal to Q by A? V is equal to which discharge? Actual discharge divided by area of the orifice meter. The area of orifice meter means you should take diameter of orifice meter pi by 4 d square. So if when you do that, you can find the Reynolds number. And just to remind you, Reynolds number, if it's less than 2000, it is laminar. Greater than 4000, it is turbulent. Between 2000 and 4000, it is transient flow. Okay, so keeping that in mind, you have to calculate the value of CD. Now, this has to be done for 3 values, 1, 2, 3. 3 values, and you have to calculate rise in water level is always same. It's always 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter. Calculate the time. Time will vary. Calculate difference of H1 and H2 and H in meters. And finally, for all the readings, to take your loss of head H, Q actual, Q theoretical, CD value. Now you will get 3 CD values for 3 readings. Take the average of all the 3. You will get the average CD and find the Reynolds number and prove whether it is laminar or turbulent. Any doubts, please? Any doubts? Any doubts, please? Hello? Tarun?
No doubts, sir.
You understood, right? So what I am going to do now is I am going to give you readings. Okay? Note down the readings and do the calculation. Before that, I kept the page here. Please note down the tabular column in a sheet of paper. Now all of you should have a paper and a pen. Note down the tabular column. Note down the readings what I'm going to give you. Then do the calculation and put your signature, USN number, name, and upload in the Google Classroom. Upload in the Google Classroom. Okay, where I am going to evaluate every class. Okay, that Google Classroom code I'm going to give you, which I'm going to share in the 5th semester group. Then you can know how to, I will give you the code now so that you can upload in the code. After this, there will be a short quiz which you'll have to answer and post it. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to give you the readings. Please take down the readings. Before that, note down the tabular column, please, all of you.
So you're going to give the data now for in the tabular column data.
I'm going to tell you the data and you are going to calculate now.
Okay.
I'll give you the readings. First, you
Sir,
note
can you
down.
share the PDF also, sir, of the lab manual?
No, not required. No, you just know what you do now is all of you take a sheet of paper, write experiment number 1, calibration of orifice meter. Note down this tabular column. I'll give you the readings now. First, note down the tabular column in a sheet of paper. All of you. You take a paper and draw this tabular column. Note down the area of the measuring tank inlet diameter of the pipe, diameter of orifice. Note down everything. Note down these 3 observations. 1, 2, and 3 observation, and note down this tabular column. You note it down?
Sir, 2 minutes. Sir.
Yeah, note down, note down. Okay, have you noted down the tabular column? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, serial number 1. First one you take down. Serial number 1. I'll give you the reading. Serial number 1. Rise in water level 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter. Note down. 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter. Next. Time taken for rise of 10 centimeter of water is 39 seconds. 39. Next. Manometer reading. H1 minus 1.9 centimeter. Minus 1.9 centimeter. H2 3.4 centimeter. H2 3.4 centimeter. Now listen carefully. I have to write the difference of H1 and H2 in as H. Now H1 is negative. Have you observed? Minus 1.9. And H2 is positive 3.4. So what should the value of H be? How much it should be? Anybody?
3.4 plus 1.9.
Correct. Because from
4.9.
0 below it is 1.9. From 0 above it is 3.4. So total difference is 1.9 plus 3.4, which is 5.3. Okay. So H is 5.3. Note down. 5.3 centimeter. You have to convert that to meters. Next. Serial number 2. Rise in water level, same 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter. Time taken 32 seconds. 32. Next, manometer reading minus 3.4 H1, H2 4.9, H2 4.9. So what is the value of H? 4.9 plus 3.4, 8.3. Value of H. Yeah. Value of H. Next, third one. Rise in water level, same, 10 centimeter. Time taken, 26 seconds. Manometer reading, minus 5.3. Minus 5.3. H2, 6.9. H1 minus 5.3. H2, 6.9. So H is
12.2.
12.2. Yeah,
12.2.
You understood, no? How to do? Okay. Now, first you take the first reading. Serial number 1, take the first reading. I want you to calculate the following. Loss of head, capital H, is equal to, I have given you the value of H, difference of H1 and H2, into SG, specific of mercury, 13.6 minus 1, water, 12.6. To do that, find the value of H, loss of head, for the first value, first reading. Then calculate actual discharge. Q actual is equal to A, area of the tank. How much? 0.12 meter square into R, rise of water level in meters, that is 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter, divided by time taken. So for first reading, what is the time taken? 39. Take that value of T, 39 seconds. You will get actual discharge. Keep it in meter cube per second. All units should be meter cube, meters. Then theoretical discharge. Now A1 is equal to area of pipette inlet is equal to pi by 4 into D1 square. Now what is D1? You note it down here, 25 mm. Convert that to meters. Then A2 pi by 4 into D2 square. What is D2? 12.5 mm. Convert that to meters. So you will get pi by 4 D1 square, pi by 4 D2 square. You will get A1, A2 into root of 2G into H. What is capital H? Head loss. H is equal to H into SG minus SW in meters. Note down that, put that value here, divided by root of A1 square minus A2 square in meters. You will get the theoretical discharge. Once you get the theoretical discharge and the actual discharge, you can find coefficient of discharge CD is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. Find the value of CD, it will range from 0.6 to 0.9. Okay. So first reading, I have told you how to calculate. Do the calculation. And similarly, do the calculation for all the 3 readings what I have given. And find H, Q actual, Q theoretical, and CD. Take the average value of CD and put it as the result. Next, Reynolds number, rho Vd by mu. Rho, density of water. How much density of water? 1000 into velocity. V, I told you, V is equal to Q by A, because Q is equal to A into V in the continuity equation. So Q is actual discharge. So you know you have calculated actual discharge here, divided by area. Which area? Orifice meter. That means diameter which you should take. T2. D2 you have to take that diameter. Calculate, divided by mu. Mu is absolute viscosity or not velocity, absolute or dynamic viscosity it is, mu. So it is 0.1, not 1, okay, 0.1. So you can find Reynolds number, and if Reynolds number is less than 2000, keep it as what? Laminar. Greater than 4000, keep it as turbulent. Then plot the graph of CD versus Reynolds number. Any doubt you have, please? Anybody? Hello? Anybody? Yeah.
So we have to calculate loss of head, actual discharge, and theoretical discharge for each trial, sir.
Yeah, three trials I have given. No, 3 trials I have given. For 3 trials, you have to do. Why 3 is required is you have to plot the graph of CD versus, what is the one? CD versus Reynolds number. You have to plot the graph. To plot a graph, you have to require 3 readings. So I'm asking you to take 3 readings. So 1, 2, 3. Find head loss H, Q actual, Q theoretical, and CD. Okay, that's what you have to do for all the 3 readings. Okay, I given you the value. Do it in a sheet of paper, put your signature, and upload it in the Google Classroom code. I'm sending you the code now. You are a 5th semester. I'm sending now. You whatever sheets you are doing the calculation, you send it to the. I have made one separate sheet called FM Lab B3 batch. So put it in that group. Put it in that Google Classroom code. Okay.
Sir, are you going to make it as an assignment?
No, every class I will be evaluating what you are doing.
I mean, we have to upload the picture, right? So will you
Not the
be
picture.
uploading?
Yeah, you have to upload the. So it's like every experiment, whatever calculation you do, you are going to upload.
Sir, so you have to make an assignment, no, sir. We are going to do that in the Google Classroom.
Not assignment, man. In the lab, you will be writing in your manual. No, you'll be writing the readings. No, same thing I'm making you to do here and put it in the record. No, sir.
Okay.
This is like a record. This thing. You'll get your manual signed. No.
Yes.
Every class
Yes.
after taking the reading. Same thing I'm doing. That's all. Okay. So I have put it in your group now. So for B3 batch, okay, I have put the Google class. Now what you need to do is do the calculation and put it in the Google class code. Yeah, and note down the tabular columns. Any other data you sorry. Any other data you require?
Sir, could you just display the formulas again, sir?
Yeah. Tabular column is over. Tabular column is over. Yeah.
Yes, sir, done.
Yeah. Note down the calculation. Formula you take. All of you note it down, please. So I posted the Google Classroom code to you. Under that, you have FM Lab B3 batch. So put all your assignments in that. Today's orifice meter, all the calculation what you have done, put your signature, USN number, and load it there. Name also, and put it there. I'll just call the attendance. Saurabh Praveen.
Present, sir.
Yeah.
Saurabh,
Shivam
present,
Kumar.
sir.
Yeah. Shivam Kumar. Shivam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shivam Sandrial.
Present, sir. Present.
Shravan Saluja. Shravan. Srinidhi. Siddharth.
Present, sir.
Siddharth Sanu,
Yes, sir.
Sudeep KS, Sunil Kumar Ji, Tarun Pachari,
Yes, sir.
Vinay J, Vipan Singh, Vivek S, Milan Chaudhary, Pranay Lal,
Present, sir.
Saksham Singh, Akshat BS,
Present, sir.
Chaitanya
Yes, sir.
Patel,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mahesh 401 Mahesh, Nishant M 402, Ramesh S, Shashank 404, Sauchik Rai, Rishi, Mahimaraj.
Present, sir.
Okay. So I want all of you, now I think I've given you the formula. You have not done the formula. Do the
Can you swipe up
calculation.
a bit?
Pardon?
Swipe up a bit, sir.
Pardon?
Sir, can you swipe up a bit?
Up. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, excuse me, sir. My mic wasn't working, sir. I came for attendance, sir.
Who's that?
Shravan, sir. 54.
Yeah, Shravan. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
The formula for loss of head just once.
Loss of it. Okay. Okay, Google Classroom code, I put it in your group. Upload all your assignments after calculation there. Put it there. Okay, any doubts is there now? Any doubts, please? Calculation. I am going to wait for you till you calculate the first reading. Okay. First reading, I want to know the value of CD. First reading. Okay. So once you have calculated, you have taken down all the formula, take the first reading, do the calculation now.
Excuse me, sir. Could you just show me the second table over there, sir?
Yeah. This is after calculation, you have to put it in the table after the calculation. Okay, so do the first reading, calculation for the first reading, first set of reading, and tell me what value of CD you are getting. I'm going to wait for you.
Sir, Reynolds.
Pardon? Reynolds formula. Okay. You take mu as dynamic viscosity, not velocity. It is viscosity. It is equal to 0.1.
So in Q actual, the R will be corresponding to
R
the
is a
inlet
10
of
centimeter
pipe.
rise. R is always 10 centimeter only.
Yes.
0.1 meter is always. Only area of tank is constant. R is constant. Only your time is changing. That's all in Q actual.
So
Point
dynamic
two-
viscosity is 0.1 kg per meter cube, sir.
No, that is wrong. He has given us a velocity that is wrong actually. This whole thing is wrong actually.
Yes, sir.
This mu, this whole thing is wrong. So you just note down mu is equal to absolute or dynamic viscosity equal to 0.1
Yes, sir.
0.1 kg per second square.
Yes, sir.
That's all. Now you calculate. Now everything I given. See, very simple. You take that manometer reading difference, multiply by 12.6. You will get capital H. Next, find Q actual. A is constant, R is constant. Put the value of T here, seconds. You will get Q actual. Q theoretical, calculate A1, A2. Pi by 4 D1 square, pi by 4 D2 square. Capital H, head loss, you got here only. Everything should be in meters. CD is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. That's all. Simple experiment. You can do very fast. For the first reading, calculate and tell me the value of CD. I'll wait for you. Come and do it. Shall I close the presentation? Shall I close? Anything else data you want? Shall I close the this screen? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll close the screen. Yeah. Okay. Do the calculation. It's very simple. For the first reading, tell me the value of coefficient of discharge CD. What about the others? Why they are not coming? What is the problem? They are writing back paper. Huh? Hello? Why the others are not coming out of some 20, 22 students? Huh?
No idea, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what is the formula for Q actual? A into R by T. What is R there?
A into R divided by T. A is
R is
area of the
0.1.
tank. R is 10 centimeter. That is 0.1 meter.
I'm
Divided by
getting
time seconds. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah. Tell me, Tarun.
coefficient of discharge I'm getting 0.67.
0.67. Yes, correct. Correct. It is correct. Yeah. You can do now for the second and third values. Then take the average value of CD and calculate Reynolds number also. Others, are you getting that value? Please, all of you do the calculation and upload your sheets in the Google Class code what I have given in FM Lab B3 batch.
Yes, sir.
All of you are getting that value?
Just a minute, sir.
Do it, do it. No. Yes, what is the value that all of you are getting? First reading.
Sir, G value is 9.8 or 10?
Hey, hard man. Who is that man? Who asked now? Siddharth, you
Me.
are.
Yes, sir.
Hey, G value is 9.81 man. If you make it 10, you will get Nobel Prize.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. What is the value that you are getting? How much time it takes? Very simple calculation. Do it. Tell me how much. What is the value? 3D? Akshat, what value you got? Akshat? How much time does it take? Can't. Finish it. Done? Chaitanya, how much you got? Maharaj, how much you got? CD value?
So is it 0.48?
Pardon?
CD value for the first
How much?
one is it 0.48, sir?
No, it is. It will come around 0.6, 0.7, 0.67 like that. Check where you have made the mistake.
Yes.
All units should be in meters. Yes, anybody tell me what is the value of first reading? What is the value of CD? What is the value? Shravan, how much you got? Akshat, Shravan. They are not there only, yeah? Doing. Okay, do it. Okay, take your time, no problem. You can hear me now. Okay. Okay, somebody tell me, did you get the value? You should know how to carry. It's very simple, man. What is there? Do you require
So I got
Yeah, tell me, Sujat.
0.63, sir, now.
Okay, correct.
Is that
Next.
fine? Yes.
That's fine. Okay. Anybody else getting the answer? Okay, what you have to do now is calculate all the three values, calculate CD for all the three readings what I have given, and put your signature, USN number, and upload in the Google Classroom. Code I sent to the WhatsApp group. You upload in FM Lab B3. It will be there. You go and upload there in the classwork. Okay, do that. So you have to calculate all the three values and put it in the Google Classroom. Okay. Yes,
The
Tarun.
Reynolds number, I'm getting very small value, sir.
How much?
350 something, sir.
Yes, you will get a small value of Reynolds number only because it's a small pipe and orifice also. Flow is laminar. Just mention that flow is laminar. That's okay, not a problem. But discharge is low discharge only.
I'm getting 313.75.
That's okay, right? 313.75 and Since it is less than 2000, result
Okay.
is that flow is laminar. That's all.
Laminar.
Yeah. All of you need to calculate Siddha Sanu, Shravan Saluja, Akshat, Sivam Centrial. I don't see any of you guys being active. I don't know whether you are there or not. You're not responding to me also.
There's just solving the last one.
Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Okay, all of you are getting these values? Mai Maharaj, what happened? Did you get the value?
I'm doing, sir.
Doing, do it. So how many of you have finished the calculation? Tarun, Siddharth has finished. What about the others? Akshat, Chaitanya, Mahimaraj, what happened?
Doing, sir.
How long it takes, man? Do a small calculation.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Okay, are you getting the answer? How much time we require? Tell me. What is the answer?
Sir, in the table we have to just write average value for CD only, no? Reynolds number is different for all three values.
Pardon, I didn't understand. Yes?
Sir, Reynolds number will be writing three different values, no?
Yeah.
And CD is one is three values and other is average value of CD.
Average value of CD. Take the three
Okay.
values and they write average.
Yes, sir.
Reynolds number you can't write average, isn't it? Because for each flow it will be different. Yeah. But CD you can take average. Yes. How many got the answer? Tell me the answer, please. Okay. So now what you have to do is write down the CD value, that whatever calculation is required, and Reynolds number, put it in the tabular column, put your signature, show all the calculation, USN number, name, signature, and upload it in the Google Classroom code which are given in your group, WhatsApp group. Go to that code, FM Lab V3 batch will be there. So go to that and upload your whatever today's class is there, your calculation, you upload that to that. Okay. Then one more thing, I am also going to give you a quiz. A short quiz will be there on orifice meter, and it will be in B3 only. And FM Lab B3 by Google class code. You have to go there, answer the quiz, and post it to me. Okay. So these are the things that are required from your side. Okay. Quiz also you have to answer and put it to me. Okay. Some 7-8 questions are there on orifice meter. You have to answer and put it. Okay. I'm going to post that also in the group. Okay, I will be posting that also in the Google Classroom, which you will have to answer. Okay. Hello.
Sir, is there any time limit to that
For which one? Quiz.
quiz? Yeah.
4:30. I am giving time limit. You want some more time?
4:30 to 4:40, sir.
No, man. I'll be posting it now. I'll give you
Okay.
time till 4:30. Is it enough? You want more time?
Like, is it theoretical question, sir?
Objective type.
Okay, then it's fine, sir.
MCQs.
4:30 is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 4:30 is fine.
Yeah. So all of you have got the values now? Huh? How many are still not understood how to calculate? How many? Huh? How many are still not understood how to calculate? Okay, all of you are doing the calculation. Okay, continue. Okay. Okay, so all of you have done the calculation. So I want all of you to upload your answer sheets, whatever you have done today, today's assignment of calculation in the Google Classroom code I've sent to the this thing WhatsApp group. Just go there and post it in FM Lab B3 batch. Okay, so we will just conclude the class. Next class we will start with another calculating CD for another experiment, and all of you now you should post the today's assignment, whatever work you have done today, the calculation, and also answer the quiz before 4:30. Okay, so with this I think today's experiment is done. We'll conclude the class. Okay, any other doubts is there? Otherwise we'll conclude. Any doubts from anybody? Hello? If you say no doubts, I'll conclude. Any doubts? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay. When we'll conclude,
No
all of
doubts.
you upload today's assignment and also answer the quiz which I'm going to post to you, Google. Okay. Okay, then we'll stop the class. We'll conclude.